Let's explore and explain the growth of bureaucracy. Bureaucracy has traditionally been thought of in terms of implementing directives of other government institutions. The idea of bureaucratic neutrality is central to the way executive branch bureaucracies have been designed to function in Western governments for over a century. Bureaucratic neutrality is a central feature of bureaucracy. It carries out directives of other institutions of government in a politically neutral way, without acting as a political force in its own right. Bureaucratic behavior is assumed to follow the intent of the legislature in the form of legislative enactments and guidelines for implementation. Bureaucracy relies on the legislature for substantial policy direction and for financial and political support. The legislature, in turn, looks to the bureaucracy for faithful and competent administration of the law. Legislative intent describes the goals, purposes, and objectives of the legislative body. Bureaucracies are assumed to follow legislative intent in implementing the law. The legislature is expected to supervise the work of the bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is distinctly subordinate to the will and initiative of other parts of the government. Legislative oversight is the process by which the legislative body supervises the work of the bureaucracy in order to ensure its conformity with legislative intent. Bureaucratic behavior is assumed to be subject to direction by the chief executive of the government. In the United States, the chief executive and top-level executives are independent of the legislature. In fact, they're almost always prohibited from serving in the legislature at the same time they hold executive office. It was traditionally assumed that bureaucracy would be neutral, professional, competent structures staffed by specialists in both general administrative processes and in their respective specific policy areas. The notion of a competent bureaucracy responding in a politically neutral manner to the initiatives of executives and legislatures has had a powerful influence on administrative practice in this country.